Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Zowie EC-CW or the Zowie EC Wireless. And first of all, let's talk about the main elephant in the room, the price. And yeah, it's way too much even in the US where it's a lot cheaper than in the EU. The EU is 100 times worse, 190 euros or the equivalent to $202. No, that's, oh my God. That is premium pricing. That we're getting into the level of $200 mice, which is way too much to be spending on a mouse. That is final mouse level of shamelessness in the price. And you're not getting like a top tier, the best mouse in existence for that price. You're just getting a very good wireless mouse. I think it should at most be 130. And that's still pushing it. I think it should probably be around 110 or 120. Even though the specs are great, even though it does use an outdated sensor, yes, and that sucks, it still uses a great MCU, and that's better. That's better in my opinion. And it uses the same MCU as like Razer and Logitech use, which is very nice to see. And from what I've seen from like other videos of people testing the latency, the sensor latency seems to be pretty good. However, the DPI deviation is all over the place and pretty bad. So that might actually be incorrect, but from what I've seen, the sensor latency is really, really good and on par or if not better than the G Pro X, which is insane. And also the battery life is pretty good from what I've seen as well. And the click latency is just okay. I've heard the skates are good, but not amazing. The 80-gram weight, which is decently heavy, especially in today's world where like every mouse nowadays is like 60 grams or lighter. Yeah, that is pretty decently heavy, but I don't think it's a deal breaker for me because I've used like 90-gram mice before, although I can understand why it could be a deal breaker for somebody. However, I don't understand why people complain about the sensor. It's just a sensor. I don't think it's like that big of a deal. Sure, the new sensors are a lot better with like motion sync and stuff like that can really help with that DPI deviation, which kind of sucks. But rather than that, I think the connection, from what I've heard, is amazing, and especially with that dongle and also the dock, because it's a 2-in-1, and that's really cool. And also the range, I've heard, is really good as well. But yeah, I will be returning the Ninjutsu Sword for a Razer Death Adder version 3 and testing that out and seeing if I like it a whole lot, because I do like palm grip and claw grip.